Hello guys, Captain Alex Mason here, and today I'm actually going to be explaining about two Call of Duty books that were available for the Amazon Kindle Fire edition, but strangely enough the second book wasn't available for, I don't know, copyright reasons, or I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. But you see here, the first book, like, it's part of my Call of Duty series thing, and if you guys remember from me reading the GK Nova 6 files, I said I would read one book and a comic book series. Well, now as it turns out, I found out about this certain book that came out in 2013. I'm kind of surprised, really, that Amazon and Activision would take this off. I don't know why. However, some people who still have it, they're allowed to keep it. And I'm not going to read the stories, because for one, it's 40 pages long, and that's like probably going to go into like 3 parts. Second of all, the author of the book was nice enough to answer some of my questions before. I mean, I've sent him several emails asking why the certain book wasn't available anymore, and he told me why. So I'm not gonna read word for word of his book, because then otherwise I'd pretty much be basically stealing his book. However, I am going to explain like the story, like the summary. I'm not going to give away any spoilers or anything like that. I'm going to go over some characters. I'm not necessarily going to go over some dates, because there's still some dates that I need to validate in my little timeline I have. So let's just get on with the books. The first one, The Rightful King, was released, I believe, a week before Black Ops 2 even came out. And basically, the whole story is revolving around Cortes leader Raul Menendez, which you guys know as the main antagonist from Black Ops 2. Characters in the book are leader Raul Menendez and Menendez Cartel leader Jose Luiz Menendez and civilian Josefina Menendez. If you guys also remember from one of the videos I posted earlier, I showed the Black Ops 2 intro, which was showing Menendez and Josefina as little kids. I'm only going to tell you that part in the intro cutscene was towards the end of this book, The Rightful King. And I'm not going to tell you anything else about it. I will say, if you guys remember, they eventually became a drug cartel. I can't remember if it was 72 or 73. I think it was 73, because that's when the earthquake in Nicaragua happened for them, and they lost their money and stuff, and then all of a sudden Josefina gets burned, and you know, it's some pretty nasty shit going on. The second book, now I was surprised because I only found out about this book like maybe yesterday or the day before, and this one is called Call of Duty Ghost Devil's Breath. And basically what the Devil's Breath is basically depicting in their story is what happened to Captain Gabriel Rorke, who was the former leader of Ghost but is now commander of the Federation forces, and what happened to him after he went missing in action after he and his team successfully executed General Diagro El Magro. Now remember, this is 2016 he was captured, not 2028, not 2017, it was 2016. And you know why? I have the strategy guide giving me a date when these missions happened. So you could certainly tell that it's safe to say this was 2016. And if you guys remember in the ending cutscene for Ghosts, after a certain character, I'm not going to fill in the gaps yet, was taken away by Rorke and sent somewhere in South America in a hole with a lot of water. And if you remember what Elias said about how Rorke turned, they basically kept him in a hole and fed him poisoned food. Like, not poison as in like you're gonna die from it, but it starts doing some nasty crap to your head, and you know, slight drugs like pot and all that other stuff, like how it has certain side effects. That's pretty much what's happening to Rorke. He's being broken down by how the Federation are torturing these people. At first, I believe, like he was used to being tortured, like all the different torture methods by the CIA, but these torture methods have been modified from their original Amazonian times. Like, this is like from the Amazons, like the Aztecs, the what's it called, the Mayans and the Inca tribes, all that other stuff. So, but it's modified with the futuristic tactics of trying to break this guy down. Now, I'm not going to explain exactly how long he's been in there, but he's been in there for a long time until he finally broke and became known as the Ghost Killer. Now, again, for some reason, this book, I'm not sure about the Rightful King book, was strangely taken off of Amazon, so it's no longer available for Kindle Fire. I am using an actual site right now because I do not have the books about them. I mean, I've read a couple books about them, and the author, I really think he did a good job regardless of what other people have been saying. I mean, I've been reading a couple of some of the book reviews for both these two books, and I've been hearing the same old compared to, like, you know, when you got Call of Duty Ghost. Everybody's saying, oh, it sucks, it's a waste of time, you should have made it better, and all that extra bullshit. Enough. It's a book. It's not like it's the actual Ghost game. Not saying that that game was disappointing, because it wasn't disappointing. But, you know, everybody is going to be hit with critics. I mean, I can take that, I can assure you that, because I have, in the past, some of my earlier videos, I was called noob, camper, and so on. But you know what? Criticism is going to be out there, and I'm straying away from my actual objective here. I'm also using a little, for a lot of guys out there, well, actually it's just one for now, for disguises, I'm using an old disguise with a new twist. I'm wearing a leather jacket to go with it. Not like those biker jackets. More like an Indiana Jones leather jacket. But, yeah, so, again, Rightful King and Devil's Breath. I'm not going to mention the author by name, but I will possibly put his name in the description below of this video if it uploads. Also, what else? If you don't want to use the link in the description below, well, not link, the description below this video, you can check the Call of Duty wiki site. But first, you either have to type in Rightful King Call of Duty wiki or Devil's Breath Call of Duty wiki, and it should take you to the official Call of Duty wiki site, telling you all this, like all the stuff they have. So, I'm Captain Alex Mason. I'll see you guys later. Later tonight, I may possibly even do a little bit of some Black Ops 1 TDM, because I want to finish that up right away, at least for the PlayStation 3 version, finish up Havana, because it's a little different from the Havana on the Wii, because for one, the Wii is like shortened up to be like the wager match version of the map, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time with whatever I do next.